Hey everybody, you've made it to the Jed Said Therapy channel where a little awareness goes a long way. My name is Jed Thorpe, licensed therapist. Today we're going to explore the concept that's crucial for understanding communication in relationships, especially in marriage. It's known as the Four Horsemen, a term coined by Dr. Gottman, a leading researcher in relationship stability. So let's dive in and learn how to recognize these patterns and, more importantly, how to counteract them. I think you're going to dig this. Stay tuned. All right, and welcome back. That didn't take long. Before we continue, be sure to push the subscribe button, follow button, the like button if you think this information is likable. And lastly, if you think it's good information, send it. Share it with someone who you think might help. Now, without further ado, let's get into this whole video on the Four Horsemen. I'm doing this a lot. The Four Horsemen represent destructive communication habits that can actually predict the end of a relationship. The first one is criticism. The second one's contempt. The third one is defensiveness. And the fourth one, stonewalling. The quickest way and easiest way to explain this is just to imagine that you're kayaking in a double kayak. And it's cool. It's nice. It's a nice lake or ocean, wherever you're kayaking in. When all of a sudden you realize that there's more water in the kayak than you like. So the first thing, criticizing, would involve verbally attacking your partner's character or some kind of personality trait instead of saying, hey, there's a lot of water in here. A criticizing kayaker would say things like, you're so selfish. Why don't you think about other people for once? Or if you had better judgment or self-control, we wouldn't even be in this mess. I'd be completely dry, but no. The second horseman is called contempt. This comes out of an expression of better than, superiority. It sounds sarcastic. It's mocking. It's making fun of someone in a belittling way. It's just being mean. A contemptuous kayaker would say things like, hey, if you had any coordination at all, we'd be a lot drier right now. Or, hey, stupid, it's called an oar. Try using it. Hey, we're kayaking, right? The idea is not to get wet. Right? That's why we're in the boat. Just mean stuff. The third horseman is defensiveness. This defensive play avoids all accountability at all costs. A defensive kayaker, well, they won't allow for any constructive feedback, and they'll just play the victim to the whole situation. They'll be like, hey, it's not my fault we're in this mess. Or, if we sink, it's on you. No, so that's the third horseman, defensiveness. The last horseman, and the most fun to say out loud, along with the most predictive, in my opinion, of a relationship ending, is stonewalling. Anyway, stonewalling occurs when one partner, they withdraw interaction from the other partner. There's emotional distance, there's physical distance. A stonewalling kayaker would just stop talking. They just sit back and do nothing helpful in a situation. They blank out. Maybe they'd even jump ship. In reality, stonewalling is literally abandoning the relationship. So they're just leaving emotionally and often physically. Yuck. But hey, all relationships get messy. No matter what social media relationships look like, every relationship has messiness at some point. So if you're recognizing some of these horsemen in your relationship, know that that's okay. It's okay. The idea with relationships, the enduring relationship, is to be able to work through it. So let's talk about how to safely navigate past the four horsemen of nastiness. Hey, we can work through this stuff. Criticism can be counteracted by being vulnerable and making the feedback sound something like, it's not about them, it's about you. Hey, I'm frustrated with the water too. I'm actually more concerned though with how upset you seem with me. I'm here to spend time with you. I want to make some memories. Can we work on somehow resolving this? Because I miss you. I miss how we used to kayak together. That is one approach that can be used when you're feeling criticized a lot. This is vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's a real vulnerable type of communication. So, and hey, remember, none of these are going to be quick solutions or easy fixes. So number 2, contempt, can be worked through by both of you if you both recognize, hey, what it looks like, what it sounds like, and then building a culture in your relationship that's founded on appreciation. Hey, listen, kayakers will stay a lot drier when they program themselves or train their brains or learn to see what's right and what's positive. Gratitude. The third one, defensiveness. This can be diffused with accountability. There has to be change in the behavior before change can happen in the relationship. The fourth one, stonewalling, can be alleviated with self-soothing. Retreating is okay, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. So, yeah, take some time, but also come back to whatever was the issue. Right? Okay, there's the water. This is the issue. Let's talk about how together we can not have this happen anymore. Together. In conclusion, understanding the Four Horsemen, well, it can transform the way you communicate with your kayaking partner. Again, our relationships get messy. It's not about never having conflict. It's about learning how to work through the hard times. You'll have them. Listen, partnering up with someone in a kayak isn't easy. So anyway, that said, check out the Jet Set Therapy channel for more relationship videos. My favorites are number 130, Love Maps, or number 132, Relationship Needs, and my favoriteest of all is number 163, Making Relationships Work. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope this information was helpful, and until next time, awareness up.